Alright, what's going on, guys? This is Jake, and in this video I'm going to be walking through how you can go ahead and sell your Shopify store. So there's going to be three primary ways that you can use to go ahead and sell your store that we're going to be covering in this video. So the first option is going to be using a broker. So a broker is going to act as a middleman between the buyer and the seller of the particular e-commerce store. The second option is going to be to sell it privately or through an exchange. So this is where you sell the store privately, either to someone you know within your network or use a website marketplace to list and sell your site. So with this method, you'll pretty much be doing everything yourself. And the third option we'll be covering in this video is to use a site called OpenStore. And OpenStore allows qualifying Shopify store owners to get a cash offer for their business within one business day. So with that said, we're gonna go ahead and dive a little bit deeper into each one of these three options. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first one we're gonna look at here is using a broker. So a broker is going to be someone that a store owner can use to smooth out the selling process in exchange for a fee that is normally going to be a percentage commission of the total sale price. So brokers can help you with specific things such as maximizing the sale price of your business, stopping you from making an emotional decision, helping to ensure that you aren't getting taken advantage of by certain buyers, and also saving you time and effort since you're not going to be doing all of the legwork by yourself. So a broker's primary tasks are going to be organizing and presenting of your business. So they're going to help present your business in the best possible way for prospective buyers to make it look good and look appealing in order to fetch the highest valuation. Brokers are also going to assist in finding buyers as well as creating competition for your business. So brokers will be able to find multiple buyers and in essence create a market for your business. So this adds a little bit of a scarcity element to your business so other buyers know that they are not the only potential buyer in the mix for your business. Brokers are also going to help with valuing your business as well as negotiating the price with potential buyers. And lastly, they're also going to add an extra layer of security because they're going to be vetting potential buyers. So this is going to lower the likelihood that you're going to be getting scammed or deal with any type of fraud or issues like that. So the primary con to using a broker is that a lot of the times the transaction can take a while because brokers are going to be working with multiple clients. So you might not always be the highest priority for them, given that you're likely not going to be the only client. So due to this, it may take a while for the broker to go ahead and find a buyer for your business. So the entire transaction as a whole can take a while to close. And then, of course, the other downside is going to be the commission fee, which is normally going to be at least 10% of the total sale. So in order to go ahead and utilize a broker, you can go ahead and find brokers by searching phrases such as e-commerce website broker inside of Google, and you'll be presented with a lot of different options. So that's pretty much going to be option one for selling your site, is using a broker to come in and assist you. So option two is going to be almost the complete opposite here. So this is going to be selling the site privately or using an exchange. So alternatively, you can also opt to do all of the legwork yourself without any broker or any other type of assistance and sell your store on your own using an exchange or marketplace. So this method will require the most upfront effort on your part because you don't have a middleman in here doing a lot of the extra steps for you. So everything we covered previously, such as valuing your business, negotiation, finding and vetting buyers, etc., will have to be done on your own. So the main advantage of this is that you get to save on some of the broker fees. However, if you sell on a marketplace, they will likely charge fees as well. However, they're likely not going to be as steep as the broker fees would be. Some of the most common marketplaces to sell your Shopify store are Flippa, MicroAcquire, and Empire Flippers. And each of these sites will allow you to create a listing for your Shopify business on their site. And then potential buyers that are on the site will be able to reach out to you through their independent marketplaces and make offers to potentially buy your business. You can also list your store on multiple marketplaces to maximize potential eyeballs on your business as well. The primary cons of selling your store through this method are going to be that it takes a lot of extra time and energy that you have to expend because you don't really have anyone else helping you do any of the legwork. So you're going to have to pretty much do everything yourself. So this is definitely going to take a lot more time. And the next con is that not all potential buyers on these marketplaces are going to be high quality, serious buyers. So a lot of the time, a lot of these buyers might just be window shopping. They could just be looking for store or product ideas for themselves, or they could just be really low budget buyers that are only looking for the deal of a lifetime, essentially steals, looking to buy businesses for a price that you'd never be willing to sell for. So you're going to have to spend a lot of time to personally go through and vet these buyers, to dig through the weeds and get to the quality buyers. So overall, this is going to be the most time-consuming method of selling your store. However, it is also one of the most common ones. So the third method we're going to be looking at in this video for selling your store is using a site called OpenStore. So OpenStore allows qualifying store owners to get an offer for their store within one business day. So with OpenStore, there's going to be no fees and no brokers or anything like that involved. And OpenStore allows merchants to reprice their Shopify business unlimited times for free. So you can go ahead and get a offer for your business, let's say today, and then 3 months later, you can go ahead and get an additional offer to see if the offer price for your business has changed over the last 3 months. So they actually use an algorithm generated offer that's going to be based off of your store's attributes. So the algorithm looks at metrics from the last 12 months of store activity to generate the cash offer. Some of these metrics include sales patterns, margin changes, customer growth and purchasing rate, order value trends, and customer acquisition cost. And every price is then evaluated by expert analysts. Initial offers are going to be delivered within one business day, and then merchants can receive cash in as little as 2 weeks following the offer. With OpenStore, there's also no payout periods or hidden fees. The primary con to using OpenStore is that not every store is going to qualify. So speaking of, let's go ahead and move into the qualifications to sell your store on OpenStore. So the first one is that the e-commerce store needs to be built on Shopify. The next one is that your store needs to have primarily a US customer base, and you need to have a GMV or gross merchandise value of $400,000 plus. You need to have at least 6+ months of operating history, so it can't be a brand new store that you just opened up a couple of weeks ago. You have to ensure that your store does not fall under specific restricted categories, so you're not selling restricted products or anything of the sort. And you have to not be a wholesaler or primarily selling to other businesses, so you have to be selling to a majority consumer audience, so more so a B2C business, not a B2B. So those are the qualifications for selling your store on OpenStore. Now we're going to go ahead and just take a quick look at what the process would be like if you were to decide to go ahead and try and sell your store on OpenStore and get your cash offer. So the first thing you would want to go ahead and do is head over to their websites. You can go to open.store and it'll take you to their website, or alternatively, you can click the first link in the description. And once you do that, it's pretty much going to be a quick 6-step process in order to get the cash offer. So first off, you're going to be brought to their website here, and all you have to do is enter your email address as well as your store URL, and then go ahead and click on Get Started. The next thing you need to go ahead and do is link your Shopify account. So this is going to save you a lot of time and effort, because this is going to go ahead and provide OpenStore with all of your store data, so that way you don't have to manually gather it and send it over. So this is going to save a lot of time and effort here. So all you have to do is link your Shopify account here through this particular screen. And then after you go ahead and do that, you go ahead and have to upload a P&L. So you can do this either by uploading a manual P&L, or you can also connect through QuickBooks if you're using QuickBooks to track your P&L here. So you would go ahead and upload that. After that, we would go ahead and have the option to connect an ads platform for a more accurate offer. So we can see here that your marketing and ad spend gets factored into your offer. So if you go ahead and provide more data, you're going to get a more accurate and potentially higher offer for your specific business here. So it would be a good idea to go ahead and connect your ads platforms that you're using. As you can see here, we can connect Facebook ads, Google ads, and Google Analytics. So if you are using these ad platforms, it would be smart to go ahead and connect them. And then after we go ahead and do that, then we're going to be brought to this screen here where it says our offer is in the works, and then we just have to go ahead and wait 24 hours. And then within 24 hours, we will get an offer for our store here. So we can see this is what the offer would actually look like here. And then we can see our offer amount right here. We can see the offer price for our business here, as well as the inventory price down here. So this is the price that OpenStore is willing to pay for the business, and then the price down here is just going to be the value of our inventory. And then we can see, if we scroll down a bit, we can see what went into the offer here. So we can see that they went ahead and reviewed the details of the business. So they looked at things such as the profitability, the growth trajectory, customer loyalty, social following, and product depth. And these types of things factored into the cash offer that was generated for us. And then right here, we can see the potential next steps that happen after if we choose to continue with the offer. Then we can see here we're going to be presented with the option to act on our offer by a specific date right here, and this date is going to vary depending on when you actually submitted your information here. You can choose whether or not you want to continue with your offer or decline the offer, and you can always come back after this specific date and request another offer for your store. So like I said earlier, if you go ahead and get one offer and you choose to not take it at the time, you can come back 3-4 months later and submit all your information again and see if you're being offered more money for your business down the line. So if your business is growing a lot over 3 months, you can see how much more your business is worth by putting in all of your information once again. If you do choose to go ahead and accept the offer, then you're just going to go through a few simple steps here. So the first thing you would do is connect with an OpenStore Transition Success Manager and just fill out a couple quick forms. And then you would go ahead and sign your contract, which would just be legally binding you to the commitment of selling your store for the agreed upon price. And then up front, you would receive 80% of the sale price. And then you would go ahead and transition all inventory to OpenStore warehouses. And then after the 60-day transition period, you would go ahead and receive the remaining 20% of the sale price. So that's pretty much how the process would work if you decided to sell your Shopify store through OpenStore. So if you are a qualifying Shopify store owner that's looking to sell your store, be sure to check out OpenStore by clicking the first link in the description down below. So with that said, that's 3 ways you can go ahead and sell your Shopify business. And which method you use is going to come down to different factors, such as how much effort you want to put in, how big your store is, how much revenue it's generated, etc. So it's going to come down to your individual circumstance. So that said, if you did find this video helpful, be sure to leave it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel for more videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.